Hey creeps, it's Cameron again. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about books, movies, writing, and all things spooky. I am back for my annual Christmas haul. So I'm going to start off with all of the kind of stocking stuffer kind of things first. I got a lot of patches. I got these from my sister. This one is a cassette tape, which obviously you can tell it's from Guardians of the Galaxy, as well as this Toy Story patch. I have this little Mischief Managed patch right here. And then my sister also got me a patch of 11 from Stranger Things. So very, very cool. Thank you, Taylor. Taylor also got me this little set of Harry Potter bookmarks. They're these little magnetic clips that you clip on the page like that. My sister Taylor also got me my very first Xbox One game. I just recently got an Xbox during Black Friday, so she got me this. It is Inside and Limbo, so it's a 2-game set, and I just started playing Limbo, and it is crazy and kind of terrifying, and I'm loving it. There's like this kid who's stuck in limbo, and he's trying to make his way through, and there's all these weird creatures, like there's this giant spider creature, which you can see. Spiders terrify me. I hate spiders, so that was really intense. So I'm playing this one right now, and then when I'm done, I'll start Inside, and I'll see how that is. I also got a huge stack of bookmarks from Carly at A Stranger Dream. And I used to be a rep for A Stranger Dream a couple months ago, and these are my last few bookmarks that I picked out for my rep package, and these came in just before Christmas, so it was like a nice little Christmas present. This is one that is from Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. It says, "Am I walking towards something I should be running away from?" And then I also have the Freddy bookmark, Jason, Michael Myers. I have a creature from the Black Lagoon, which is my favorite Universal monster of all time. And here is Pumpkinhead, great film, as well as Pennywise from the 1990s miniseries. From my dad, I got Charmed, the complete first season, on Blu-ray. Holy crap, I did not think this show would ever come out on Blu-ray. I was very surprised when they announced this. I had all of the original DVD sets until recently. I sold them, and I thought, oh, well, it's on Netflix. I'll just watch the show on Netflix. So I sold my DVD sets, and then I found out that the original theme song from Charmed on Netflix is completely changed to a different song. Like, they lost the rights to it. And I was really disappointed to see that. I was regretting giving away my DVD sets. But now it's coming out on Blu-ray. So I'm going to be rebuying the series this way. It looks beautiful. I've already watched the first 5 episodes or so, and it looks amazing. It's opened up to widescreen. It's very filmic and grainy, and it just looks amazing. I love it. So I'm glad they are giving this the HD treatment. From my little brother Mason, I got Beetlejuice, the complete series on DVD. I've been wanting this for a while now, and I'm so glad that I have it. It is 12 discs with 94 episodes from the show. Beetlejuice is one of my favorite movies of all time, but I actually grew up watching the show first. And I remember when I saw the movie for the first time when I was like 7 or 8 years old, I was very confused because I thought Beetlejuice and Lydia were supposed to be best friends, like they are in the show, which is not the case for the original movie. So I thought that was kind of weird that they decided to make Beetlejuice and Lydia such good friends in this. But this is just a really fun show, and I've had a really good time going back and revisiting all of the old episodes while I'm on my winter break. It's been a lot of fun, so there's Beetlejuice, the complete series. I received a few books from my dad. This one is called Haunted Nights. It is a horror anthology. They're all Halloween stories. It's edited by Ellen Datlow and Lisa Morton, and I've heard a lot of great things about Ellen Datlow. I hear that she's a really good editor. So I've been really excited to read this. This is published by Blumhouse and Anchor Books, who just recently put out Hark, the Herald Angels Scream, edited by Christopher Golden. I just finished that. Loved that book. It was amazing. One of my favorite books of the year. So I am really excited to read this one. Probably wait a little closer to Halloween for this one. This is another Halloween themed book that my dad got for me. It is called The Halloween Special, a horror anthology by E. Rays. And I've just heard really good things about this. I love a good little Halloween anthology. I also got this tiny little book right here. It is called Santa Claus Comes Tonight by Jack Belmont. And I got this from my very good friend Emily. This is the Stranger Things Worlds Turned Upside Down official behind-the-scenes companion. I have been very excited to read this book. For one, the design is amazing. It's designed like an old library book, and even the inside is very worn like an old library book. Oh, and also, let me see if I can show this to you. There's a cool sketch from season 2. As you can see, it's just a guidebook going over the behind the scenes of Stranger Things. And it's designed really nicely. Also, there's just a ton of information in here. It is crazy. And from my sister Tiffany, I was really surprised to get this book from her. This is the Teenage Slasher Movie Book by J.A. Kurzweil. And this is the second edition that just came out this past Halloween. So it is all updated and revised. It's got the new Halloween film in the back of it. So it's very, very current. I did not think I would get this from my sister Tiffany at all. She does not like horror films. She thinks my interests are a little bit weird. But still, she got this for me. I thought that was pretty cool. But this is just an awesome book. Like, it's got all kinds of fold-outs inside, and it is absolutely crammed, packed with movie reviews, poster art. I'm gonna make sure I don't show anything too bloody. I don't want to get flagged. But this thing it goes over movies from the beginning of, like, when slasher films started kind of working their way in, like with Psycho and things like that. And then it goes through like the 70s, 80s, all the way to 2018. This is another book that I got from my dad, and this is absolutely beautiful. Here is The Archive of Magic, the film wizardry of Crimes of Grindelwald. And this is very much like the Case of Beasts book that came out a couple years ago for Fantastic Beasts. And it is just absolutely packed with pictures from the film. It's got production stills, sketches, there's little fold-outs in here, posters, tons of information on the movie. It is insane. From my sister Sophia, I got this really awesome Stranger Things t-shirt, which I am in love with, so I'm going to be wearing this a lot. And she also got me this Stranger Things t-shirt as well, which is sweet. I love that image there, especially the upside down. Very cool. Alright, this is a gift that I got from my mom. She got me this really cool Christmas case. As you can see, it's got the little latches on it, this leather handle, and it's just really nice. And I'm going to put this on display in my bedroom. And she packed this thing full with just all kinds of goodies. And I'll show you a couple of the things that she put in here. But I've been thinking, what should I use this case for? So I have decided to put all of my journals inside. And one of my resolutions for 2019 is that I want to write a lot more. I want to get my novel done, my short story anthology. I want to write in journals a lot more often and take notes and just be writing all the time as much as I can. So this is a nice little case to put all of my journals in. And that leads me to my next gift. This was a gift that I got from my niece and my nephew. It is a genuine leather journal, and it is handmade, so it's very, very cool. Definitely smells like genuine leather. Beautiful. The spine is hand-stitched, completely hand-bound. This is an awesome book. So thank you, Skylar, and thank you, Isaiah. I love it. Okay, and like I said, my mom put a ton of stuff in the case. She gave me this little Harry Potter holder for bowls. You put the bowl in, put it in the microwave, and when you take it out, it's not gonna set your hands on fire. This was also in the case. It is one of those Halloween projectors, and as you can see, it makes this little dancing skeleton video. It's very, very cool. Oh, and I also received this mask right here from one of my very, very best friends months ago as an early Christmas gift. This is the mask from the TV episode of Goosebumps, The Haunted Mask 2. It pairs really well with my first haunted mask, These are both from Trick or Treat Studios, but I absolutely adore this mask, and it looks really cool in my case. And I also got just a ton of other stuff, like bath towels, which I really needed, and just little stocking stuffer kind of things. But I also bought a couple of gifts for myself for Christmas, so I'm going to show those. I ordered a copy of Urban Legend, the collector's edition from Scream Factory. I usually pre-order all of the Scream Factory releases, but they've been very expensive lately. They rarely go below $30 anymore. They used to be, you know, floating around 20 bucks, which was a lot better. So I've been putting off buying this until it dropped down to $17 this past Christmas. So that was a great deal. Picked this up. I love this movie. Great 90s slasher. It's a lot of fun. I also pre-ordered this months ago from the UK, and this is the brand new Blu-ray edition of Fright Night. And this is a really cool edition. It is just like a VHS tape. You take it out this way, and the box is designed just like a VHS, but it opens up like so, and inside is the Blu-ray, which has a brand new 4K transfer. There's also a couple of postcards, as you can see there, and a theatrical poster of the front cover, which is one of my favorite covers of all time. Another one that I imported from the UK is the brand new Blu-ray set of When a Stranger Calls from Second Sight. And this is a really nice set. It has the movie. It also includes a brand new HD remaster of the sequel, When a Stranger Calls Back, which is actually amazing. It's actually a really good movie. The first 20 minutes of that movie totally live up to the first 20 minutes of When a Stranger Calls. Blew my mind. Very unnerving, very suspenseful, like Alfred Hitchcock level suspense. So if you've not seen When a Stranger Calls Back, I definitely think you should. But not only does it include the first two movies, but it also includes the original short film that is totally remastered on Blu-ray, which I never even knew existed. So I got to watch that, and it was pretty cool. It also includes the music soundtrack. It has this really nice booklet going over behind the scenes of the first film, and there's even a really nice poster here, which I will unfold. It's the poster art from the front cover, and then the original theatrical poster art, which I'm going to frame and hang up in my apartment. And I also ordered myself a copy of the Beetlejuice soundtrack on vinyl from Waxwork Records. This is amazing. I am totally in love with this. Look at that. This is just so cool. I love it. I love Waxwork Records. They do amazing work. So I'm very happy to have this. Can you tell I like Beetlejuice? And the last gift that I bought for myself for Christmas is actually something that I pre-ordered months ago. And that is Aquaman by Jeff Johns. This is the omnibus edition that collects all of the issues from the new 52 Aquaman series. So it's a very large book. And I wound up getting this for like $40, which is a very good deal for an omnibus edition. And then last, but definitely not least, I received a ton of books from authors and publishers, and they all came in around Christmas time. Actually, some of these came in on Christmas Eve. These were all books that were either offered to me for review, or I requested them for review. So the first one we have here is Where Stars Won't Shine by Patrick Lacey. This is an ARC copy, and he was very nice and signed it for me. I am so excited to read this book. Patrick does great work. I've read a couple of his books already. He just does great stuff, and he really knows the genre. Another book that I received for review from the author is Black Marks by Pete Alden. And this is a really interesting synopsis, and it is about a man who is a werewolf, but he is trying to repress the beast inside by using heroin, and apparently that curbs the effects of the full moon. But ultimately, he ends up having to embrace the werewolf and use those powers to become a hero. So it reminds me a lot of like Werewolf at Night, you know, the old Marvel comic. Here is a book that I requested from Little Brown, and that is The Witching Hours, Book 1, The Vampire Knife. This just sounds like a lot of fun, so I will let you know what I think after I read it. I also received a couple of books from Penguin Random House. This one is called Where the Woods End. It's by Charlotte Salter. And Small Spaces, which is by Catherine Arden, who you might know wrote The Bear and the Nightingale, which I've not read, but this looks very much up my alley. I like the scarecrows there in the background. It just looks very spooky. And it also has a quote from R.L. Stine on the cover. He says it is terrifying and fun. So if that's what R.L. Stine says, then of course who am I to ignore that? This is a big stack that I got from Scholastic. These were all books that I requested. The first one is a graphic novel. It is called Graveyard Shakes by Laura Terry. I have already read this and I'm going to be filming a review very soon, but very cute. I liked it. I also have a copy of The Haunting of Hounds Hollow by Jeffrey Selane. Looks very spooky. This is one that's been getting a lot of buzz lately. It is called City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. I have read one of Victoria Schwab's books, and that was The Archived. I really liked that book. That was amazing. So, very curious to see what else she has up her sleeve. I've not read any of the others. I've not read Darker Shade of Magic or anything yet, but I do plan on checking those out. The very last book I have here is The Agony House, and this is by Cherie Priest. And this is kind of a hybrid of a graphic novel and just your basic novel. I mean, it's a YA book, takes place in New Orleans in a spooky house. Should be good. So I will read this and I'll let you guys know what I think very soon. That's all I have. Those are all of the gifts that I got for myself, and books that I received from publishers. It was a very good month. Thank you everybody who got me gifts for Christmas. Thank you friends and family. I really appreciate everything. As for the rest of you, I hope everybody had a great Christmas, and I will see you very soon in another video. Later, creeps.